We spent a total of $620,000 on 2 campaigns for a bi-weekly challenge. Yes, a bi-weekly challenge for one of our clients in the info space. And in today's video, I'm just going to go over essentially what we did. And I also want to cover a topic that's essentially called account simplification. Now, right here are the 2 campaigns. We did have a couple other campaigns you can see here that we spent a few bucks on. And essentially, we were not really running account simplification best practices back in early September, and we saw a bunch of instability inside of the account. Once we switched to this practice that I'm going to go over again today called account simplification, everything really just ripped. And again, like this campaign right here has $350,000 spent on it. This one, $271,000. So let's go into each one. Now, account simplification is this. If I could reach my targets and my goals inside of my account with the least amount of campaigns and ad sets possible, that's what I actually want to be striving for and doing. You want to funnel as much data as humanly possible on the least amount of ad sets and campaigns. Because basically you want to think about it like this. When you're just funneling data into one singular ad set, one singular campaign, just over and over and over and over and over again, it's just accumulating those conversions. It's really learning the audience super well. So even right here, and I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, interest stacks are dead. No, they're not. Look at this one right here. This one has $121,000. It is the highest scaling ad set out of everything that we have inside of these 2 campaigns right here. And shockingly enough, we only have about 8 ads inside of here. Now, I'm a big proponent of having anywhere from 20 to 30 ads in each ad set, but these right here were just all videos that had winning messaging inside of the account historically. So we were just doubling down on them aggressively inside of this ad set right here. That's why it scaled so hard. But again, account simplification, like just look at how many ad sets we have running right now. We've just been accumulating data on these and scaling them up and up and up. So that's really the goal going forward for us on all our high spend accounts, is trying to just limit the amount of variables in the ad account and the amount of things that get spent. So if I can hit my targets with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ad sets at high spends, I'm super happy. Now, if we go into these other ones right here, we essentially have 3 campaigns that have statics and then 2 that have video. And these dates right here are when we actually launched them. So this interest stack has been spending since October. This ad set here has been spending since February, and early March. So we haven't really had to do too much on this account because everything's just hitting KPI. Our focus has been on the sales process overall. And again, they are running a bi-weekly challenge. So a 3-day live virtual event every other week we're running for them. And I'll go into the funnel real quick. And the funnel is pretty simple. All right, we have a VSL here. We have a bunch of testimonials and proof. Now this is a section here where split testing, keeping it at the top of the video, keeping it at the top of the lander like this, and also moving it down below. But then if we scroll down some more, we're essentially selling the opportunity of getting into multifamily a little bit more here, and also selling the actual workshop. So what they get, what's included, is an overview of it. We're trying to give as much information as humanly possible on this page, obviously in a condensed manner for somebody to make a decision to buy a ticket. And we split tested between running tickets at $7 all the way up to $97. And what we saw was actually $7 had the best volume and still the best quality overall and the best ROAS. So once you actually click, I want to buy a ticket, you land on the checkout page here that has a one-time VIP upgrade here, which that can bring the AOV initially to $37. And then we have a series of 3 OTOs. So one that's $97 right after. We split tested 47, 97, 147, 177, and 197. 97 performed the best. Then we have another one right after that that's actually 197. So a higher price OTO2, and then OTO3 is 97 as well. And then the final page, the thank you page after all the OTOs, is a scheduler. So we want them to schedule in, tell us a little bit about their real estate investing journey, and then we'll have a salesperson dial them up and try to build a relationship. Now, one of the best things that we did for this challenge here, then also some other funnels that we have in like the webinar funnel space and the challenge funnel space, is we paired up each lead or each ticket purchaser with essentially an advisor or a salesperson. And they're like basically the liaison, the concierge through the entire event that helped show rates a ton, and also gave somebody one point of contact all the way from the initial time that they came into the vortex here, buying a ticket, all the way to the purchase point and that decision. So if we go into the ad sets here again, right here, this ad set has 25 static ads, and the static ads we have are pretty simple. So this one right here has gotten $4,000 of the spend, but this one here has gotten the majority of it. This one right here, we're literally calling out people who have 25K liquid. So we wanted to raise up quality. That was our goal. We just layered on call outs here in situations that describe the people we actually want to buy. So hey, you got 25K liquid, you can buy an apartment complex in just 3 days, right? So that's the winning one right there in that ad set. Then if we go to another ad set here, right here, this is another angle that ripped for them, was essentially buying an apartment building. Like that's the target that everyone wanted. Everyone wanted to buy an apartment building. So we say, hey, in 3 days, you're gonna learn how to buy an apartment building. And yes, you'll actually leave with an address that you can go out and buy. That's a big value proposition. And it's basically a done for you element that we bolted onto the challenge, which has also helped us a lot. But overall, just wanted to give you guys an overview of the account here. here and kind of dive into some specifics. But again, the big thing that changed for us was account simplification and just making things way simpler in the account, just consolidating data aggressively into the least amount of campaigns and ad sets possible so those campaigns and ad sets can learn and just scale.